Hello, Leo. How are you? Welcome to the Creative Witch channel. This is going to be a general reading for you, Leo. I'll start with the overall energy using my Tree of Ascension deck, as well as my Tarot of Oppositions deck, followed up by clarifications using my other two tarot decks, and closing out with a mindful message and a Law of Attraction card. So let's see what we have here for you this week, Leo. One more card here. Oh, okay. You had three come out. I was just going to pull two, but let's see how this goes here. So, the first card that you had was the Spirit card. And this is a really pretty card here. This is indicating that something is going on right now with your higher self, with your spiritual self, your essential self. Perhaps Spirit is sending in a message for you, considering the other two cards are Discover and Synchronicity. That's a nice little trio to see here. Um, yeah, I mean, something's coming in for you, something that your inner self or your spiritual self or your higher self, there's something coming through for you, Leo. What does spirit mean to you? And what is your expression of spirit? What is spirit to you? Where do you see spirit? Okay. It was followed up by the Discover card here. And, this is indicating that there's something that you're going to be discovering soon. Um, the cosmos, the cosmos and spirit are, here, let me get these, are ever expanding for you here. And so are you. So explore something new right now. Follow your interests and your curiosities. Follow your instincts, your intuition. Follow your curiosity and be spontaneous and try out new places, new experiences. Okay, what is out there for you to discover, Leo? And what have you discovered about yourself that you can embrace? Okay, because that was followed up by synchronicities. And synchronicities are little indications that you see, whether it's numbers, words, music, people, feathers, anything that you continuously see or notice specifically. Perhaps when you're doing something, you'll notice something on a song being said, or, the numbers 222, 1111, 333, and so on, things of that sort. But that is little signals that are letting you know that you are in the flow, okay? You're energetically aligned. And these little synchronicities can honestly feel like magic. So stay on the lookout for them and see what you can discover here. When you acknowledge these synchronicities and the connections through them, you experience more of them. So where has synchronicity been showing up in your life, Leo? This is a really nice little lineup of cards here so far. Let's see what else we have for you. Messages for Leo. I like using this Tarot of Oppositions deck because it has artwork for both the positive and negative sides of each card to kind of give the energy of what's going on right now. So, what is the overall energy for Leo right now? Woo, way too many cards. Let me try that again. What is the energy for Leo right now? Overall energy. Okay, interesting. Ooh, nice. One more, please. Okay. So what we have here is the first card that came out was the Five of Swords on the negative side. Okay. So the Five of Swords is typically indicating that the battle is over. Like when it's on the positive side, it's showing that the battle's over. You're seeking peace. You're, letting go of your enemies, whether the enemy was yourself or those around you or your thoughts or whatever it is. But the situation that was causing you to suffer, was coming to an end here with the positive side, but yours landed on the negative side, indicating that this war is not over, that you still have to deal with these negative and or intrusive thoughts. You still have to deal with the emotions that you're feeling. Perhaps you have like a will to win at all costs and not allow peace to be the obvious solution here. So be prepared to, if you keep going on like this, where you just want to keep battling, and for lack of better words, you want to keep battling. Be prepared to be disappointed again or defeated again by those who are able to keep their cool when you're not. Okay, because this this is indicating that spirit is trying to tell you that it's time to walk away from something. Whatever is hurting you or whatever battle you're going through right now, you need to walk away from it instead of wallowing in it, is basically what I'm getting from this card here. Okay, so with that being said, this was followed up by the death card coming out on the positive side. So this is another indication of some sort of ending needing to come into you. Um, you know, if you go with the flow with things, there will be less pain. There will be little to no pain, actually. But if you're resisting things, you will ultimately create suffering for yourself. So don't go in the opposite direction of where the flow is leading you, okay? Follow it with open eyes and acceptance and allow things to happen as they're supposed to, um, because this is indicating that some sort of change is coming, okay? So if you're unable to surrender and to that change, to that transformation, um, you will essentially be forced to by certain events and by spiritual laws, okay? So, the things that are coming in to push your life towards farther shores, um, prepare for, if you don't allow yourself to go with the flow into this transformation, you'll have to ultimately like put yourself through suffering. And what will help you here is to surrender to these things, to allow a break with the past to come in so that you can realize and focus on your future. Okay, because this is the change that is coming, the regeneration, the end of what is causing you pain and hurt and obstacles. So the strength of being able to go with the flow here and into this renewal will help you to create a better place in your mind and in your soul. Okay, so attend to your physical space as well, but this is really focusing on your mind and soul, especially coming out with the Five of Swords and the Two of Swords. Okay, so this is mental blockages that you need to release and step into a new beginning with. Okay, so remove what's no longer needed and let the fresh newness come through. Follow the sunshine here, okay? Follow the light. Don't get stuck in this darkness where you're cold and rigid and unhappy and unable to move because, just like this is like trapped and unhappy, and it's not very bright outside either, okay? This person is allowing newness to come in and pushing forward into a new beginning, okay? And that's what you need to be doing right now. That's what these spirit is trying to show you, that you need to discover something about yourself, and it's going to be through these synchronicities, and they're going to help move you forward into this new transitional phase that you're going to be going through. Now, the Two of Swords did come out on the positive side, so this is telling you that it's time to reflect, to stop and look within. Don't just take action without thinking first. This is indicating that you have an important choice to make right now, and it could affect your life and others' lives as well. Okay, so whatever you choose, you need to calmly accept those. You need to calmly accept it, okay, and accept the consequences if you have acted for the good. Okay, so if you follow the flow and do what feels best for you and follow what feels good for you, that's going to help you out here with this. Okay, so don't allow any like temptation to choose a path of like deception or struggle or lying or betrayal or fighting or anything like that. Don't allow negative consequences to come in from those negative actions, okay? Also, with the moon in this picture, we're right in the middle of the full moon. We had it last night, and it's probably still, those energies are still here. So, take some time to meditate and use this full moon to discover what messages spirit is trying to convey to you here. Let's get some clarifications from my tarot deck here. So your first card coming out for your current situation was the Hanged Man. And the Hanged Man is a card that is indicating, right with this Five of Swords as well, that you're not going with the flow of things, okay? This is you feeling trapped, confined, limiting yourself. It is you having lack of direction, um, not allowing this. You're resisting this sacred pause that is needed. Let's put it that way. This is your ideals and your intuition, and it's the third eye chakra as well, which is indicating that, that's your intuition and meditating and seeing, using your dreams and things of that sort, and trusting the messages and synchronicities that spirit is trying to send in for you. Here, let me move these over so you can see them better. So, yeah, so the Hanged Man is typically a card that is indicating that you need to take a pause, okay? You need to meditate, you need to stop any resistance and go with the flow here because that flow is going to take you where you need to go, okay? We're just going to put it that way. It's a sacred pause that's needed, and it's not this negative type of pause where you're just kind of wallowing in everything that's wrong here, okay? It's a pause of moving forward and understanding what direction you're ready to take, okay? And Spirit's going to help guide you along that, and you need to follow the synchronicities here because that's where all the answers are going to be. That's the breadcrumbs on the trail that you need to follow, okay? For your current obstacle, you got the Knight of Wands, and typically this is a card of passion, sexual energy, ambition, making, quick decisions, being active, energetic, things of that sort. So what this is telling me is that you're lacking passion right now. You're lacking um you're you're not really passionate about anything. You're not feeling confident. You're not ambitious. You're not doing things that really set your soul on fire here in a good way. You know what I mean? So this is telling you that, release these blockages and allow yourself to just passionately go into and feel the things that you want to do and be creative and be ambitious and be confident in yourself again. Okay, this is fiery energy, and so maybe your fire's kind of out right now, Leo, and it's time to really, put some energy and ambition and happiness back into this, some positivity and optimism and that fiery energy. Even some sexual energy, depending on your situation. Like maybe you need to, you know, get some sexual energy taken care of here. Put it that way. Um, for your advice, you got the moon card, okay? And I really feel like this is tying in with what I said about the Two of Swords as well, because the Two of Swords has that moon in there, and it's telling you to follow your intuition, to follow your feelings and your instincts and your ideals and things of that sort. To use your intuition to see the synchronicities or the messages coming through your dreams, to release fears, to release, anxieties and self-deception and insecurities and things of that sort. The little message on these cards say, the path may not be clear, but my intuition lights the way one step at a time. Okay, and that coming out with this and with the synchronicity card, that's telling you like, hey, you don't know exactly where you're going, but your intuition and going inward is going to show you exactly where you need to go. Okay, I hope that helps some of you here. Let's see what other clarifications we can get from tarot. What is this hangman? What is this Knight of Wands? Okay, we got a lot of cards coming out here. And your obstacle position is a lot of fire energy. Let's get one more for this Death and Moon card. Clarification on this Death and Moon card, please, for their advice. Okay. All right. So, a lot of messages coming out here for you, Leo. Let's start over here. So, with the Five of Swords in reverse, basically on the negative side, the Hanged Man, you got the Nine of Pentacles and the Six of Swords coming out in reverse. So this is kind of a message to you that, you need to evaluate your feelings around, you need to evaluate your feelings around this current situation that you're in, around your material ambitions and your job situation here. This could be indicating that there's like financial delays. This could be indicating that you are portraying yourself to be more stable and happy and successful than you actually are. This could be indicating that you need to evaluate your relationship with your job. This could also indicate that, you're feeling unhappy about where you are financially. You're not feeling abundant. You're not feeling blissful. You're not, feeling that strong energy of self-worth and things of that sort. So this is telling you that, where there's imbalance, wherever there's like an imbalance in your life, it's time to really, patch that up. We'll put it that way. The harmony that you seek can be found, but if you're dwelling in this resistance and having difficulty allowing changes to come through and, getting through things using your intuition and following your desires here, you're going to have a hard time moving past and moving through this situation. Spirit is here to help you move through the tough times. Spirit's here to help you and to guide you through your personal evolution, through your spiritual transition or journey. But you have to allow it. These two cards coming out in reverse is just showing me like there's a lot of resistance. There's a lot of unhappiness going on right now. You might be feeling trapped in a situation. Perhaps you feel trapped in a job. Maybe you've tried to start a new business venture or something and it's just not taking off the way you expected it to. But this is indicating something going on here, especially in the material world. Okay. And, coming out under the Hanged Man and such, it's telling you that you need to just take a pause and you really need to go within and listen to spirit, listen to your spiritual self, listen to the advice coming in that spirit wants you to see. Okay. There's something that you're missing. Okay. That's what that's telling me here. For your obstacle position, it was followed up by the Eight of Wands and the Ace of Wands, both coming out in reverse. If I can get these in my hand here. Here we go. Both of these came out in reverse again, okay? And this came out under the Knight of Wands. So this is a lot of that like Wands energy, that passion, that sexual energy, that creative energy, the energy of starting something new and allowing it to grow, okay? So the Eight of Wands in reverse is, that's indicating instability, delays, unfocused energy, kind of a lack of direction, maybe even burnout, things of that sort. And it coming out with the Ace of Wands in reverse, this is telling me that you're feeling burnt out. You're feeling stuck in your situation. You're feeling uninspired. You're experiencing creative blocks and dealing with like an unfocused energy here. There's burnout vibes here. Okay. So there's something in your life right now, Leo, that you're feeling really unhappy in, really discontent in, really feeling like you're stuck in it, like you're feeling trapped and you're never going to be able to get out of this situation. but you can, okay? This death card here and this moon card, I want to say something real quick about major and minor arcana cards. Major arcana cards are indicating that these are controlled by larger forces here. These are things that are likely going to happen or need to be done, or that you likely are not going to be able to change. Okay? The one thing that you can change is these little minor arcana cards. Okay? This feeling stuck and trapped and unable to progress forward with business. This creative blocked energy, this burnout feeling. Okay? Those are things that you can change, and you just have to take the proper actions to do so. But this death card and the moon card coming out, this is indicating big changes coming your way. This is indicating that, you have control over these things in order to get through these things properly. I hope that makes sense for you, because a transition is coming whether you want it to or not. But the way you handle this transition is what's going to really be the point of this reading here. Spirit is trying to show you something through synchronicities, and it's time for you to discover that. And the way that you're going to do that, indicated by the Hanged Man, the Two of Swords, the Moon card, this Seven of Wands, it's all going to require you to go within. It's going to require you to utilize this full moon in Pisces. The Moon card is a Pisces card, okay? Use this full moon in Pisces to go within, to tell your inner being, what do I want from life right now? What direction do I need to go in? What makes me happy? What can I do to get out of this stuck and burnt out feeling that I'm dealing with right now? How can I, we all talk about affirmations all the time, and they're good. They definitely are useful, but you can also use ask-formations, okay? How can I transition through this period in a positive way? How can I make a positive pivot? How can I find that creative energy that once drove me? How can I get that back? How can I get out of this stuck feeling? How can, ask formations, ask things, and go within, meditate. A lot of these cards are indicating meditation as well, especially this Seven of Wands here. This Seven of Wands and this circle, I'm getting moon vibes from that too. But this person is meditating. This person is going within. They're grounding themselves. They're protecting themselves. They're allowing growth. They're putting themselves in a little bit of a vulnerable state so that they can receive messages from spirit. They're, this is someone that is going within, and they're allowing messages to come in. They're allowing success to come in. They're allowing ease and happiness, and they're approaching life through a more grounded state of mind and a grounded being. Okay. Don't allow any negative thoughts, people, things, intrusive thoughts, or anything of that sort, that sword energy that we discussed. Don't allow these intrusive thoughts to get into this state that you need to get into, this high vibe state that you need to get into. Put this protective bubble up around you, and, allow good things to come in, and reject these negative things, or reject any low vibe negative states that others may be pushing onto you, or that try to come into you from yourself. Okay? You don't have to accept others' opinions. You don't have to accept what others are trying to push onto you. You don't even have to accept what you think you're supposed to do. Okay? Because sometimes what you think you're supposed to do is coming from expectations of other people. Okay? So this is telling you to go within, to use your intuition, to get to your inner being, to allow yourself to find the answer and understanding that you need in order to move forward through this transition here. Put a protective bubble around yourself, Leo. It's time to really go within, and it's time to walk through this transitional phase coming out better, okay? You can come out of this better than before. You can get through this. You've collected a lot of wisdom and data. You've gone through negative situations, dealt with negative people, feeling the creative burnout, possibly feeling burnt out at your job, dealing with, betraying people, backstabbers, anything that has like hurt you in the past. Take the lesson from it because things don't happen to us, they happen for us, okay? So take the lessons and the data, learn whatever it is that you needed to learn from that situation because every situation there's a lesson in there for you and it's going to help you gain that wisdom to be able to proceed forward into new, better, brighter days, okay? That's what I'm getting here with this. And definitely use this moon, use this new moon, a full moon in Pisces to gain that clarity and insight that you're needing right now. Let's see what mindful messages we have for you this week, Leo. Woo. All right, so first you got tune in. Today, before doing what I normally do, I will take a moment to slow down, to place my hands at my heart space and take a few deep breaths. And I will ask myself what I truly want, and I will honor however I'm feeling. That really gives me this Seven of Wands vibes, okay? She's tuning into herself, and it's discussing all the things that I just said to you here. Go within and allow messages from spirit to come through. See what you need to discover about yourself and about your life, and then follow the synchronicities because those synchronicities are little breadcrumbs. Okay? Let's get one more mindful message, please. Thank you. Expansive. Every day I'm learning new things and expanding into my highest potential. All right, that's a nice card to see here. Get this creative energy back, okay? Get that creative passion and confidence back. We're going to close out with a law of attraction card to help you get through this time and get through the message that the reading has conveyed to you. So let's see what we have here for your law of attraction message. You got the number 5, the number of change. Okay, my story is attracting its vibrational match. Every thought that you think is vibrating a very personal frequency, and by the powerful law of attraction, the essence of that which is like unto itself is drawn. That thought is now attracting another thought that is its vibrational match. And now those combined thoughts are vibrating at a frequency that is higher than the thought that came before. And they will now, by the law of attraction, attract another and another and another, until eventually the thoughts will be powerful enough to attract a real life situation or manifestation. All right, so yeah, think happy, better thoughts. Think thoughts that align with the life that you desire for yourself versus staying trapped in these negative thoughts, keeping yourself stuck in a situation that you have outgrown and no longer want to be in. Okay? That's what I have for you this week, Leo. I hope that there was a message in here for you. If there was, like, comment, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. Otherwise, I will see you next week. Bye.